Craig.
If you want me to leave, just say.
You know where I live?
It was on your CV. I know it's unprofessional and there's laws of data protection. But since I saw you yesterday, my head's been all over the place.
It's my fault. I didn't think it through. I should never have told you about Toby.
All these years, I've been wondering what happened to you. A baby? It never crossed my mind.
Back then, I didn't think you could get pregnant first time. Neither of us did.
The only time. We were everything to each other.
Best friends.
But you didn't trust me enough to tell me.
We were two kids. Powerless. No friends, no family, no home. It was never going to be a happy ending for us.
The night you took off, I sat up all night, waiting for you to come back. I thought you'd never let me down like that unless something bad had happened. I was worried you'd had an accident. Or worse. I thought you were dead. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have come here. I don't know what it is I even want to say.
It's been a lot to take in. Why don't you sit down? I'll put the kettle on. As soon as you're here, we may as well start from the beginning.
That night, when you didn't come back, I knew you'd never leave me. I knew it was serious. I did try to get the staff to call the police, but they said you were off with some lad that you'd come back when you were ready. And by the time they worked out you weren't, it was too late.
I never stopped thinking about you, worrying. I knew you'd be upset.
I struggled once you'd gone. I was so lonely, I did think about legging it myself. But it was what you used to say to me that made me stay. Kids like us, we've got to be twice as good as the kids with families. So do your homework, don't like school.
Used to call me a bossy cow.
So I cracked on for you. I wanted to make something of myself. I wanted to make you proud.
And look at you now.
I'd have given it all up, like that, for a chance of a life with you.
Have you got a family, Craig?
No kids. I did have a partner until a couple of years back, but the business takes up most of my time now. What about you?
A husband, a stepson, and a lovely family. And a granddaughter, Esther. She's just a baby.
So you thought you'd get her started early, right? We had one of them at the home. You were obsessed.
It was my little world.
Whenever I needed to find you, I always knew where you'd be, up in the attic, moving tiny furniture around tiny rooms.
Making up stories about the house I'd live in one day. A home, a husband, a family.
Glad it worked out for you.
Yeah. We survived, Craig. Despite everything. We made lives for ourselves. We did good. What about those two brothers? The ones the girls all fancied. Cute, curly hair, always scrapping at school.
David's an engineer, builds motorways, and Ian runs this massive hotel in Singapore. I'm godfather to one of his kids.
And, what's the name? The one who bleached her hair and it all broke off. She used to nick me dinners.
Paula. She hated you. You remember you were coming up the stairs and she chucked a chair at you?
I managed to jump out of the way just in time, but I could have been dead. I suppose now we understand she had anger issues. Back then she just scared me silly.
It was her that trashed the doll's house. Turned it over, ripped it apart.
I cried and cried. And then I trashed her, remember?
So not like you.
Here, there's this massive flash car outside. All right?
Sam, this is Craig, an old friend. Craig, this is Sam, my husband.
So, you just happened to be up at the Hyde at this jobs thingy?
That's right. Craig's got this fancy software company.
Just taking a new office in town. I'm looking for programmers, developers.
Not Lydia, then?
No, but we'll always need cleaning staff, and seeing as Lydia's something of an expert.
Yeah, she's brilliant. At everything.
I'm sure she is. The offer still stands. Think about it. If you're interested, call me.
Thanks.
Good to meet you, Sam.
Yeah, you and all.
Oh, see myself.
Take care.
You saw him yesterday and you didn't tell me.
I meant to, but me and him had a chat about Toby. And it took it out of me so much, I couldn't even think straight, never mind talk to you.
Was he upset?
And I was. At first, I thought I'd made a mistake saying anything at all, but, you know, now I'm glad I have. Because it's out there, in the open, there's no more secrets. Craig can get on with his life, and I can get on with mine.